Happy Tuesday! It's Shaneri from Helping Bodies Heal, and today I want to share with you a little known secret. This video is about 6.5 minutes long, but I promise you if you listen to the end, it will be the best 6.5 minutes you spend today. Did you know just about every single client that I've worked with had a pretty clean diet when we began? And yet the weight still increased, the hormones were still all over the place, the energy was still low, the brain fog was still thick. And why? They ate lots of vegetables, drank mostly water, some even exercised 4 to 5 times per week. And yet those nagging symptoms and others still persisted. I'm going to share with you today why that is and why, despite your own best efforts, you find yourself in very similar situation. It's called inflammation. It's silent. You usually don't know you have it. But what I know for sure is that adults suffering with any kind of disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, weight issues, autoimmune disease, arthritis, low energy, you name it, you have some level of inflammation going on inside their body that is at the root cause of their distress. And to put it simply, inflammation is at the root of all chronic disease, including cancer. This is why it's a big deal, and it must be addressed if you want a shot at a healthy life at all. Here's an even more interesting fact. There are multiple ways inflammation runs high inside your body. It could be from specific foods that you're eating that your body is reacting to. And by the way, the majority of my clients figured out it was some form of a healthy food they were eating that they were sensitive to. Things like certain vegetables, nuts, whole grains. Inflammation is likely coming from the toxins you're consuming from food and tap water, including bottled water, so don't think that's safer, your personal care products, and what you clean your home with. And lastly, inflammation can also come from chronic stress, poor sleeping habits, and not enough physical activity. So what can you do? You can lower the inflammation in your body and learn how to interpret the signs and signals your body is always sending you. When you do this, you no longer have to work so hard to lose the weight because your metabolism gets back on track naturally. You no longer have to try diet after diet and starving yourself in the process. Life gets easier. You get to think more clearly. You drop the bloating and that heavy feeling that you carry around all the time. You sleep better and you build confidence to know exactly how to nourish yourself. Isn't that what you want? Isn't that what you've been working on for God knows how long? Isn't that what all those hours in the gym are at least partially about? If you said yes to any of that, I want to share with you a way you can get started on lowering your inflammation so that you can finally get the results you've been looking for and you've been working so hard for. I want to invite you to join me in my program, The Symptom Slayer. This program is specifically designed to help you lower inflammation and figure out what foods are really not your friend. The program comes in 2 parts. The first is the Anti-Inflammatory Dietary Protocol. We start out slow with 3 days of prep so that you can get your recipes together, shop for ingredients, and prep your meals. Then you start the anti-inflammatory detox for 21 days. During this phase, you're removing foods that are known to raise levels of inflammation and adding foods back in that actively lower inflammation. This is what I call the reset. You have to actually put out the flames of inflammation before you can actually reasonably expect significant lasting results. And this is a step that most people ignore when they choose to dive into an intense fitness regimen or go on some type of diet or cleanse. Okay, so once you've completed your 21 days, you start strategically adding things back in so you notice any changes in how you feel. When you encounter a food that doesn't make you feel good, meaning you feel bloated or tired or irritable or constipated, then you know for sure that your body isn't ready for this food. And don't worry, everything is laid out for you. So while this may sound overwhelming or confusing, it really isn't. I've not only documented the whole process in your program guide, but I'll be working with you side by side the whole time to answer questions and make it easier for you. By the way, you can choose to extend the length of your anti-inflammatory detox beyond the 21 days. Most of my clients begin loving how they feel and do it for 6 to 8 weeks. Some of them really never come off of it, choosing to add back in just a few things over time. This is how you get to customize your nutrition plan so that it works best for you. Everyone is different. The second part of the program is education. I'm an educator at heart, and teaching you about what's going on inside your body while the things that have happened is key to your empowerment. It wouldn't do me or you any good to simply tell you, eat this, don't eat that, without explaining the why, right? If I did, right after the program, you'd go back to life as normal and would end up in the same spot sooner or later. That's not what I want for you. So each week, starting with week 1, as soon as you enroll, you'll get a video or audio training from me delivered via email so you can listen on any device and at whatever time is convenient for you. You'll be able to reach out and ask questions, share your challenges and your success stories in a private Facebook group with other men and women going through the same journey. You'll become part of a community and realize this isn't happening just to you. You're not alone in your struggles with weight, wacky hormones, joint or muscle pain, brain fog, etc. So if you're interested in joining the Symptom Slayer, head over to www.helpingbodyseal.com and click on the Work With Me menu at the top. You can select the program from there and enroll. Total investment for the program is just $297, and I've included a payment option to make things easier, just 2 payments of $159 a month. As soon as you enroll, you gain access to Part 1 materials and the first week training module and supporting handouts. Feel free to post or PM me with any questions. I hope this information has been helpful to you, and I hope to see you in the Symptom Slayer. Have a great afternoon.